I'm telling you. So, sis, let me tell you. Be careful with them military. I mean, I don't want to say military. I mean like police. Yeah, police, all that. You want to talk about state trooper, all that. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. She said right there, got her military police officer. Though normally those type of career men, those men that's police officers, federal police, state troopers, all them, they're so used to having authority, being they feel like they're above the law. Let me say that. So they tend to be more of a feel like, oh, do whatever they want. They could do whatever they want to you and get away with it. And they feel like the world revolves around them because they have these type of jobs where they have authority, and they be abusing their authority at their job. So they sit right there, come home to you, girl, and sit right there and try to abuse you as well. So that's why you have to be very careful and be mindful about them type. Signs a man is gonna be abusive eventually, or got the potential to be abusive. It can be different careers that the man in, certain type of jobs he do. Because they like to abuse their power. Men been doing that for centuries. Since God created the earth. Okay? So, it could be... So, one of the signs is if they try to move too fast, too early. Trying to move in, telling you that they love you, trying to be savior so fast, quick and in a hurry. Like they got so much, they trying to prove something. They got so much to prove. When they start acting like that, rip, beginning to just met you? Yeah. Eventually, they might start trying to control what you wear, who you're hanging out with. They want to know your every move, every little thing you're doing. It's a problem. You got to feel like you're walking on eggshells. You got to feel like you got to check in every 2 seconds. You can't even enjoy having fun with your homegirls. He always calling your phone. Like, what do you want? Keep calling me for? You ain't got no friends? Where your homeboys at? Go call somebody. Go hang out with somebody. Go find you a life outside of me. Like, what do you want? Girl, I had one like that. That's how my ex was. Girl, I'm like, boy, can you get a life? Dang. You always bragging about what you got going on, who you know, all this. Like, nah, do it. Go hang out with them. Go talk to them. Why you want to be up under me 24/7? No type of break. No type of hobbies. What were you doing before you met me to have fun? What was you doing? Because that don't make no sense. Girl, I'm telling you, the signs be there. What else? Yeah, so he'll start, looking at your phone. Pay attention to that. You get a phone call, text message, he hear it. What he doing? He corner-eyed looking? Cutting his eye at the phone, trying to look down, trying to read? What's on there? He can't mind his business. Why is that your concern, sir? Yeah.
That's what I had to do. He'll sit right here and scroll. You know how you had notifications on the phone, on the home screen. So you could just unlock, or you get the notification and it'll light up the phone and it'll show the preview message. Just the preview, just a few little words, like the first one sentence of the text message. Girl, he sat right there reading it. And the number wasn't saved in the phone, girl. He sitting up here getting the people's number, calling the people's phone, talking about how you know her, where y'all met. They calling my phone, texting my phone to my, what? Why is your man calling me, asking me these questions? Like, what is this? Girl, I'm talking about, I'm like, what? I'm like, see? And I'm talking about taking pictures of my driveway. Like, literally, taking pictures of my driveway to prove to me that I'm not home. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It ain't like I'm sitting up here lying, telling you I ain't home, or you that bored with your life. You ain't got nothing to do with your life. You want to pass by my house just to see what I'm doing? Just to see if I'm home? Girl, I'm telling you. It was that bad. That's why I say, now I pay attention. Every little thing, I overanalyze it. Because I can't deal with that again. I can't afford to deal with that again. I can't, nah, man, it's just, and I'm not going to deal with it again. You can't keep going through the same thing over and over. That'll be crazy. So, what I do is, another thing what they do is, like, let's think about these jobs, police officers. They're the main ones. They love to be abusive because they already abusive, especially emotionally. They already emotionally abusive to the criminals that they work with every day. Correctional officers, they abuse these inmates every single day. Right there at their job, sure do. And they will go home and do the same thing to their partner. I've seen it happen numerous of times. Another thing, you peep, like, if you having fun with somebody else, it's a problem. Right? So you can be, I don't care, it could be a family member. They still mad. It's just your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin. You just hanging out, having fun. You can be on the phone with them. And just because they're not a part of the conversation, they angry. They got an attitude. They mad. They acting stank. They got a problem. Mind you, the conversation has nothing to do with them. And they still mad. Girl, those are the signs. Those are definitely signs. Those are the first warning signs that you have to look out for, okay? Because it'll get worse. It only gets worse. It never changes. They never get better. Then when they do if you do, when you do call it out, yeah, they'll apologize. But then it's a pattern. They'll end up doing it again. And again, and again, and again. Yeah, they'll bring you little flowers or give you buy you a little puppy or whatever. Yeah, you get your little cute little gift, honey. Yeah. But how long is that last? That's the question. How long before they do it again? And again and again after that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a mistake. You're not sorry. If I have to keep telling you the same thing over and over, knowing you know this hurt me. You seeing the pain that it causes me. Yet you ignore my boundaries? What? You don't love me? How can you say you love me and you continue to ignore my boundaries? They try to force sex. If you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. They don't understand romance. They don't understand women are emotional creatures. You can't just slap us on the booty and think we finna get horny. Oh, we wet. Just cause you send us a dick pic or you slap us on the booty. That don't make us wet. Men don't comprehend that. We're emotionally. Intimacy is more than sex. That's what a lot of men fail to realize. They don't know how to connect with a woman. That's the problem. You connect with them homeboys all day long. You emotionally connect with them homeboys all day long. You hear me? But when it comes to a woman, baby, they don't know how to do that. You got a mama, ain't you? You got aunties, ain't you? You got sisters, ain't you? I know that's a different emotional connection. It's not a romantic connection, but still. Stop acting like you don't know that we're emotional. I learned that in elementary. Okay? So I don't like how they be acting like that. Like they don't know what to do. They don't know what romance is. You ain't got no grandpa? That's what I'll be telling you. I'll be trying to figure out where your granddaddy at. Like who is raising y'all? That's what I'll be trying to figure out. It's like they don't know nothing about romance. At all. They be thinking that little stuff they be doing is doing something. Pleasing to somebody. No, it ain't. Wonder why your relationship rocky. Wonder why she don't want to have sex with you. They don't get it. Once we emotionally checked out, we don't want sex with them. They don't comprehend that. They don't get it. Oh, they just tell the homeboy or the people them, oh, she crazy. She tripping, dog. That's all. That's all they say. She tripping. And that's another thing. If all his exes is so-called crazy, girl, run, get away from him. Queen, that's not your king. Period. Because how every ex, that's what I said right then. I ain't peeped that. All his exes is crazy. Every breakup, none of their breakups was amicable. Everybody did him dirty. I'm talking about so dirty, so wrong. Oh my God, he the victim in every story. Girl, down to the kids. He a victim with the kids too. You see what I'm saying? Like every situation in your life, you a victim. You don't take no accountability for nothing. All right. That's not king mentality. If you a king, think about in the palace. If you a king, you have to take accountability and responsibility for everything in there. That's the same thing with a CEO, a boss. You take responsibility for your employee messing up. You taking that downfall. That's on you. You want to be a boss so bad. Learn what a boss do. You see what I'm saying? Girl, it's just... Girl, I'm telling you, being is something else. But that's the issue. They love to say that. They so crazy. What? Was she crazy before you cheated on her? Oh, okay. Was she crazy before you started calling her stupid? Before you start body shaming her, commenting on her weight? After she done had your child? Was she crazy then before that? Before you started neglecting her emotionally? You out in the streets? Giving your attention to everybody and everything but her? Was she crazy before that? When she start being crazy? That's why you gotta start asking. Girl, I tell you. When a dude tell me that, when she started acting crazy? What you did? Every action got a reaction. What did you do, sir? Okay. We gotta start asking the right questions. Cause baby, them men's love to lie. Paint everybody the villain. And he this perfect guy. You so perfect. Why you run through 11 women per year? Thousands of women. Thousands of women. If you so perfect. A perfect man, an honorable man, a king, they see value in themselves. They don't want to go out with everybody. They don't want to lay up with every woman. Too many diseases out here. They got all these I seen a new STD came out last month. Just seen that on the news. So if you're a king, you will value your body. You don't want everybody touching up on you. The expensive, go walk in the jewelry store right now. The expensive jewelry in the back. They're not on display. The expensive jewelry. Girl, bye. So if he's so much of a king, if he's so all that, why he sleeping with 11 women? That's not value. That is not value, Babuki. They want us women to be virgins, but they want to have 11 women and call themselves valuable and call themselves a high value man. Girl, how is he a high value man? Within in your lifespan, you done slept with 500,000 women, but you call yourself a high value man. Girl, I'll be laughing at them. Cause it's like, make it make sense. Like, boy, bye. That's why I say, pay attention to that. A man that's always running their mouth talking about how good they is in bed. They love to say that. How good they is in bed, girl. How they little thing is. How they gonna do this. How they gonna please this. Girl, they just all talk, run their mouth. Same thing about their life. They always bragging about their life. Pay attention to that. If a dude always bragging about their life, girl, they ain't about nothing. Because the real boss, you will see it. It's on them. You feel me? You don't have to say nothing. They don't have to say nothing. You already know. Simple as that. What you got to speak on it for? That's just like you as a queen. You don't have to speak on nothing. Your value is already shown. He already gonna know how to treat you. He already gonna know how to step. He already know. He gotta open doors. He already know. He can't be slacking. He already know. He gotta romance you. He already know. You ain't eating at no McDonald's for no date. He already know, girl. He already know not to try you. Cause he see it on you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with a man. You will see the kingdom in him. You will see the kingness on him. He ain't got to say nothing. And we treat him accordingly, period. You don't have to tell nobody no nothing. I see it on you, baby, how you carry yourself. Your demeanor. Okay? But that's it, ladies. I'll see you on the next one, boo. Bye.